Like I said, the first thing we gonna get into, first motherfucking thing we gonna get into, and this right here.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my see. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
Okay, he came for the smoke early, didn't he? He came for the smoke early. Wait a minute. So okay, so he's not done. That's what was that what he was trying to say? He's not done. Is that what that subliminal was? Hold on, we gonna have to run that back. We gonna have to run that line back. I didn't. Good catch, Fury B.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my see. IP on.
Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. Keep a horn on me. Wait a minute. He went. That was a straight shot at Jay.
I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her.
I went stargazing. Wait, yo, he went straight in. When is he dropping a new album?
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my see. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr.
Ownership. The blueprint is by me. Yeah, it's a few Jay-Z subliminals in there.
I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my see. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me.
IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. So that was a direct shot at Rock Nation, basically. That was a direct shot at Rock Nation.
Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
Mr. Get Off, I get off in my feet. Yeah, he went straight in on Jay. So is that what he's trying to say? Is that Jay's next?
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my see.
Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. Keep a horn on me. There go Marcy.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the b.l.a.c. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my see.
Hot key. Keep a horn on me. There go Marcy.
IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet.
Yeah. Okay. And then this little opening the door, right? Yeah. Direct shot at Jay. Direct shot at Jay.
What's the password?
I see dead people.
You late.
On that beat, go.
Aye, monster on the beat, ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Now, I noticed that this was more of like a class in session type of thing, but it was also more so a town hall meeting almost. And then I'm seeing the Bible passing off. So it's rumored that in the future, in the very near distant future, that religion is going to be almost illegal. Having a Bible and being down with God is almost going to be illegal. And I just saw a meme the other day to where there was like It's not too late to think before it's illegal. And I thought about the movie back in the 90s where it was literally illegal for people to even have feelings or think for themselves. And a computer simulation was basically an AI simulation was thinking for the person, telling it what to eat, what it liked to do, what it needed to do that day. It had its own daily task for the person. People just lived inside pods. So I'm looking at this, and it's basically a town hall meeting inside of a pod. And then, of course, Kendrick has the us on the side right here. So this whole thing right here, and then, like I said, the Bible passing off, Kendrick is pretty much, in this video, I think, he's announcing that he's going at the industry.
So what's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Now, I noticed this part right here, right? So if you look, the guy that walked up on him was dressed similar to Drake and Dark.
I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time I watching. Sometimes you gotta pop.
So the guy right here walking up to him. So there's two subliminals to this. You have the predator, right, walking behind him. There's a few, actually quite a few things we're gonna break down in this. So one thing that you have to point out is the black and white scenery. If you remember, the black and white scenery here, even with the lights out like this was actually the first time Kendrick actually publicly addressed Drake in the cipher, in the B.e.t. cipher, with a very similar background. Remember? The B.e.t. cipher, what was the quote? I had actually played it on here too before. Sensitive rap, tuck the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes was the line. Yeah, ain't nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. That was the B.e.t. cipher. And it had this exact background. Now, the other subliminal to this is the Dark Lane Demos outfit that the guy is wearing in the background. That is, he's dressed like Drake. So, and then him walking up behind him is a symbolism of someone being a predator. Of course, this is not like us and calling someone a pedophile. So he's symbolizing Drake running up on him being a predator.
Out and show niggas, certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him.
And this scene right here is pretty much just a representation of Compton culture.
Him, extort shit, bully the floor on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
That's a very good catch right there too, Maddie. Very similar to Family Matters scene where he cuts to the second part of it.
To any bitch that.
Now I noticed this scene right here was very symbolic as well. So you have the cinder blocks, of course. So remember the record Push-Ups. So he's actually re-mocking his own self when Drake mocked him doing the push-ups. Now he's doing it on cinder blocks. I'm still trying to figure out the symbolism behind the actual cinder blocks part, other than something with foundation. Him doing push-ups on foundation. Then you have the canvas that's facing to the wall, and then you have him with his back to it. So this is basically saying that the industry, as well as Drake, has turned their back to the art. That's the symbolism here. The turning the back to the art. Basically, everyone's turned their back to the art. No one's making good music. No one's making good music anymore. Everyone's just out for the fast dollar and the fast TikTok ringtone. Thus, you have the 3 speakers right here. You have the pyramid scheme of the speakers.
Talk to him and they in love. Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs and party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up.
Now this was just comical right here. The OVO. This was just pure comical. Like no OVOs were harmed during the making of this video. This is just pure comical of a owl piñata. But the symbolism also is. Remember I actually kept saying this before. I said this exact analogy before with Cassie, where I said Diddy basically had a huge ass piñata and Cassie basically bust the shit wide open. This is basically what Kendrick is doing with the industry. He's basically taking Drake as an example, but using the owl as a big ass piñata to bust the industry's truths open. That's really what this symbolism is for with the piñata. Kendrick is trying to say that he's whistleblowing and doesn't care anymore. He's pretty much busting open the whole piñata of truth that's within the industry. That was a Shayla. Very good catch. Very good catch. Very good catch. The trafficking crates. Let's get to that one.
Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 They not like us.
I, for the life of me, could not figure out the symbolism of the containers until Shayla just said that.
Think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show go b.l.a.c stop, nigga. They cold foul, I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches, go. The audience not dumb, shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep, I can go further, I promise. Ain't there something? P-rest stands for bitchin'. You Malibu most wanted, ain't no law boy, you ball boy. Fresh Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie, be flipped over your boxes, or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got famous all up in content. Might write this with a doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted.
Okay, so I did not realize, and see I was thinking about the color scheme as well, because if you notice, the color scheme is white, all white with the black in it. So the reason why it's all white. So, funny thing is, we're going to get to all white, right? Great catch, Shayla. Oh my God, that's a great catch right there. So, here's the thing with the shipping containers, right? She's right. The shipping containers are to symbolize the sex trafficking and the human trafficking that goes on. Remember, Kendrick kept talking about him and Jeffrey Epstein should be in a cell together, basically. So, he's whistleblowing again about the human trafficking that goes on within the industry and how the hip hop agenda was basically to cover it up. Remember when Adi also said that as well, that hip hop is basically used to cover up the drugs trafficking and the drugs and the human trafficking. That's basically what Kendrick is doing right here. He's basically whistleblowing again with the shipping containers. Now the all white part of it is to symbolize the all white parties. Now, what the reason why it's symbolizing the all white parties? Funny thing is, we're going to get to Diddy's 10th lawsuit later, and it actually has the all white parties, and of course, this particular case is about sex trafficking, and the emphasis, like I said, in the case is the all white parties. So the all white parties are actually used for the trafficking. Now, who do we, and this is, I'm going to say allegedly behind this, but now who do we have doing all white parties? We have Mike Rubin. Shit is really starting to make sense now.
Like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home, y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the wrong label on me. me, I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie, here's 69 God. Ay, free.
And it would only make sense that you would put someone like Dave Free in this particular scene, trying to say he's. Remember when Drake dissed him saying you rap like you trying to free the slaves? No, I rap like I'm trying to free the people. So he puts Dave Free in here.
Yes, niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up, it's a must, we outside. Ay. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what? Lil' baby help you get your lingo up. What? 21 get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what? Quavo said you can be from North Side. What? 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
See, I didn't even peep that there. I was trying to figure out the actual the get up. I was trying to figure out why he was dressed in the investigator outfit, but that's a good observation as well. He's an investigator of the trafficking.
He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
This was just the icing on the cake. This was just the complete icing on the cake. To have the owl in the bird cage. This was just complete disrespect. This was complete disrespect right here. And of course we already know what this symbolizes. This is Drake inside the cage, or Drake going to jail, I should say. And how I took it as, and so that was, like I said, a great observation of him in the very beginning of this video. He's taking shots at Jay-Z as if, like I said, he's saying that he's not finished. But the fact that he has a bird in a cage, it sounds like this is more symbolism of, yeah, like I said, I'm not finished. I have more beasts to catch. I have more to catch. I've caught this particular owl, but now I'm going to catch more of you. And I'm going to put them in the cage as well. Very, very, very intriguing video. And like I said, when I first saw it, I was like, Kendrick is going to throw a shit ton of subliminals in here. That's just what Kendrick does. Everyone from the I-9, ever since back in the day, he's always thrown hidden little Easter eggs in his videos. Well, Yankee cap, since you don't rock those in LA unless you want to get shit right. Yeah. And Maddie said, what are the odds a Jay's hat under the scarf? Now the Jays hat, of course, that's the Toronto Blue Jay, the Blue Jays, like Drake wore in the headlines video. But the more I kept seeing like the symbolism of not the symbolism, the this in the beginning. Where is it? This right here. This almost looks like the for him to go into the Jay-Z disc. I don't know why I kept thinking of the Rock Nation hat. Only saying that because Mustard wore it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, Mustard had a Blue Jays hat on. Okay. Oh no, good observation there. Good observation there. I didn't even peep the Blue Jays hat that Mustard had on as well. Like I said, this one is probably going to take me a couple of days to even, like I said, analyze all of the different symbolism that was inside of this video. But I think we caught a good grip of things. And I'm definitely going to give a mention of those shipping containers. Mustard said in the interview, he sweated all his hats out, and that was the only one left when it was time to film. That's funny. Ironically, though, it was a Blue Jays hat. He sweated all his hats out and wore a Blue Jays hat. That's funny. Didn't even realize he didn't even realize what he was doing. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. It's definitely some things to look for in this video, though. It is definitely a lot of things to look for in this video. I need to do more research on why the face paint was, because I know that they're they're his dancers. The guy in the background with the fro. I know they're his dancers. But like I said, I want to know what the actual symbolism of them in this video was. There, like I said, there's a few things in here that we're probably going to be picking out for the next couple of days, knowing Kendrick. But huge shout out to the homie for doing this, man. Huge shout out to Kendrick for dropping this video, man. And on the 4th of July on the 4th of July like that, my homies was in there like, yo, it did 2-3 million in like 2 hours. What is it up to right now? Let me see what it's up to right now, because last time I checked it was at like 4. It was about at like 4 million. Let me see where it's at right now. It should probably, I'm guessing it's probably at like 7 right now. I'm guessing it's probably at 7 million right now. 4.2 million. 4.2 million for a video that just dropped 3 hours ago. That is remarkable right there. And like I said, my guess is he gonna hit at least between 30 and 50 before the morning. Yeah, look, 4.3. Excuse me. See, it caught me like that too, because everybody's like, "Yo, it's at 2.1." Then I turned around a second later, it's at 2.7. I'm like, "Yo, it's gonna hit at least 50 before the morning." Just mark my words. Just mark my words. Let the picture turn backwards in this scene. Yeah. So, we talked about that. This is basically symbolizing the industry turning their back on art, on the art form. And him saying that Drake had turned his back on the art form originally. Remember, Drake had the ghostwriters. So he was saying that he turned his back on the art form with that as well. But yeah. Lots of subliminals in this. Lots of subliminals in this. Yes, he's deaf. I said that when I heard the intro record. I was like, he's got an album coming. There's no way he's not dropping something. That's going to be on something. And I doubt it's going to be a him and Baby Keem tape. I really think it's going to be a new Kendrick album. When we're going to get it, I don't know. Kendrick being the petty person that he is, I have a huge feeling we're going to get a Kendrick album in November. We're gonna get one on the birthday of October's very own. How much y'all want to bet? The rumor is the album drops tonight. That would be cold. That would be cold right there if he dropped an album tonight. But I mean, that would be good timing. That would be great timing too if he dropped an album tonight. But I think he's gonna take his time on it. I think he's gonna take his time and let this Not Like Us do what it needs to do. And like I said, we haven't heard the last of him. That's why I said October or November we're definitely going to hear from Kendrick, because we're already approaching August. Okay? So I doubt he's going to drop August, September. You know what I mean? October, November it's got to be that. It's got to be October, November. Because Kendrick is just that petty as well as Drake. Kendrick is very petty the way he will drop an album around Drake's birthday just to piss him off more. That's exactly what he would do. He would drop an album just to piss him off even more. I definitely see that coming. We'll get a single or album drop the night of Drake's birthday. That's what I see Kendrick doing. Right. Well, that's the thing. He wants people to have it in their mind before the election, but why not drop around the election, especially when we know who's going to be the president? I mean, and I was going to cover that also tonight. I saw last night Biden's own Democratic Party is telling him to drop out of this shit. Understand that part. Biden's own fucking Democratic Party is telling him to drop out of the election. Then Biden makes a post today saying that he's canceling all events after 8 o'clock. Nigga, you don't sit your old... You know what? Biden, yeah. If you feel the need that you need to sit down and take it easy for a while, you don't need to be president, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If your own people are telling you to drop out of the election and chill out, that should tell everybody right there. We already know who's going to be, like I said, unfortunately, the next president. And I think Kendrick already knows that. Kendrick knows who's going to be the next president. So I don't necessarily think that he's going to center the album around the election as much as the subject matter of the entire country, if you get what I mean. I think his subject matter is going to be heavily based around not just the industry, but the cover-ups of the country. That's what I think Kendrick's next theme of his album is going to be, the cover-ups of the country. Especially since the last one was more focused on him, and the one before that was Damn, where he was like basically just a little bit shocked at finding out the truth. And then, of course, coming to grips with himself. It's only right that the next album be about him coming to grips and letting everyone else comes to grip with the truth of reality in the world. And who else better to give an album like that but Kendrick? So, once again, shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie. And we might as well get into it. And that's another thing too. Before I get into the next thing, I was happy as hell to see Dave Free and Whitney in the video, especially after what we've just uncovered with the voodoo thing going on. I was very happy to even just see them in the video and see them okay. Just to see those two people okay and smiling and having a good time with Kendrick, it like I said before, I've gone on record already saying that this more than likely has the unfortunate ending to it, and I hate that it's going to have an unfortunate ending to it. but too many things have happened. Way too many things have happened involving uh, this entire beef between Kendrick and Drake. It's too many things that have happened. Private jets shot out the air by fighter jets. People being punched at concerts. This man has, where he used to live, the embassy, the address has a bunch of pedophile alerts on them. This man has disrespected his entire, and I mean entire family, including stressing out his mama. And Drake has tried to cause a divide within his whole family himself, saying that his manager is the true father of one of his own kids. And then publicly coming at his fiance. This has gone far beyond rap. It's gone, and then to top it off, Drake's trying to do voodoo on people, the way he did Kanye. It's gone. This has gone way far beyond a regular rap beef. And yeah, as much as I'm seeing myself right now, like, yeah, I'm hoping Kendrick can drop an album in November. I'm hoping Kendrick makes it to November, if you get what I'm saying. I'm hoping he does, because the powers that be, we already covered on the last pod that the powers that be kind of don't like what Kendrick's doing right now. So if they see fit in a way to actually put halt to Kendrick, halt will be put to Kendrick. And like I said, I hate the fact that that is the way things are, or the way everything is, but I'm just hoping, like I said, I'm wrong about the unfortunate ending that we've already seen play out so many times. And that's the thing. I don't see this being a good ending for either person. That's the problem. This isn't going to end well for either side at all. At all. It's gone too far for it to end good. Unless these two were to actually come together and have some type of truth, or truce, I should say, in public, this is going to go farther than this is going to continue to go out of control the way it has been already. Yes, Kendrick lays low, but that's the whole thing. When you can't lay low when voodoo is being done on your fiance and your manager. It's a little bit, you make it hard to lay low like that. When, like I said, when voodoo is being done on my manager and my fiance of my kids, it's a little bit more difficult than that. And then now, what we just caught Easter eggs of him dissing Jay-Z. Like I said, Kendrick's not even done. So it's like the elites told you to chill out with Drake, but now you're going at one of the biggest ones. Now you basically just threw a rock at the highest part of this industry. Now I'm really okay. Wait a second. Now this scene right here makes a lot more sense to the Jay-Z subliminal. Wait a second. Because he said blueprint. Oh, what was it 3? Was it 3 where he had that? Oh, wait a minute. Come on, show me the whole thing. Don't do that to me. Show me the whole thing. Okay, so you see the speakers stacked up, and you see the art in the background. Remember in Picasso? Remember the video Picasso Jay-Z did? Okay. Stay with me here, right? The whole first track was about Jay. Exactly. So look right here where he's got 3 speakers. Remember the Blueprint 3 cover? And remember the Picasso video? So remember, this whole thing is symbolism about art, and turning your back on the art of the industry, the art of things, turning your back on the art form. But if we're talking about art being in this particular scene, look at this. Look at this right here. So, like I said, remember the three speakers. Look at the album cover for Jay-Z's Blueprint 3. Like I said, three speakers stacked up. He took a direct shot at Jay with even just that particular scene. Because as you can see here, there's all types of musical instruments and speakers inside of the Red 3. Oh boy. Yeah, someone just threw a high rock at the sky there. Someone is definitely trying to call Big Homie out. Exactly. Jay is big on Picasso's. And it's the symbolism, like I said, of not only turning your back on the art form, but the big ass art canvas. So, of course, saying that Jay-Z turned his back on the, or just, he's, like I said, the industry turned their back on the art form. It's a subliminal to the industry turn their back on the art form. And the three speakers, like I said, are the symbolism to Blueprint 3. Oh, boy. Like I said, I think it's going to be a couple of days of us breaking this down.